How's the New
Anyways,
York meta? Is it also a lot? I was listening to the stream before. It sounds like New York is not as criminal heavy as the SF Bay Area is.
I
yeah,
guess
because
not.
Laura dominates it, so it's shaper heavy.
uh, Laura, wait, what am I saying? Gosh,
Neil is
New York
representing with the
is mixed.
criminal. Oh, I mean, you put it on stream. 1 second. Where's the Neil has the criminal like dog tags that that he's running. He's showing it on the camera
Ooh.
now.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's
god, that's
super
sick.
cool.
That's so cool. Wait, I'd love to have a dog tag like that. Oh my god.
Hmm.
So head into Grands reset here. The super duper Grands final.
This is the last
Um,
round. Whoever wins this one takes it.
yeah, so we were talking in Scrubs chat about how like if this resets for Johnny, I think Johnny is not favored here. Like I'm very
Yeah,
sad to say
because we
Johnny's
saw
our
that
goat,
Vic.
but
So we are one. We've already seen this Vic do tight work in Epiphany with Compromat.
yes.
Two,
Yeah,
in my
why not?
experience, like DreamNet Vic is actually one of Epiphany's worst matchups, even without the Compromat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what it will come down to is how long it will take to get the DreamNet.
Yeah.
Because
Johnny told us that they did play each other yesterday for fun, and
oh,
apparently Johnny won. So,
okay. So maybe there's a chance.
so maybe there's a
Um,
chance.
and I mean, it looks like Neil said that he did get some tips from Zinschling's Epiphany after losing to it before. So, I mean,
Oh,
Epiphany is
there
just
you
very
go.
skill testing, and there's always like weird tricks that can come up, weird things you don't
Yeah,
expect, weird fast advance combos.
yeah.
You know,
Crash.
one time I played this matchup and I dreamed I accidentally ran to Mouth's headline, got it trashed. So, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Like Nykride did. Neil did give us some tips earlier, but basically, like
Mhm.
he mentioned that their money is they need money to do anything, so
Mhm.
pressuring their economy is really important. And Neil was trashing their Balco, which was like a pretty key econ card
Yeah.
for the corp. But also things like not respecting federal fundraising as much,
Yeah.
right?
I think it might come down to how early Johnny can stabilize his econ. So really
Mm-hmm.
finding an early cohort or an early regolith.
Yeah, something that I like. So I've played plenty against Epiphany. My general tips for this matchup is you don't really have to check their face down. It's kind of a waste of time, especially if you find things like Vlad Grid in the early game. You really don't want to trash that because usually in the early game it doesn't do anything. You're like spending 4 credits trashing a card that doesn't do anything, right? Also, as well, this is something that Magistrate is another example that I would give for a card that you probably shouldn't be trashing early. That's
Mhm.
a card you wanted to wait for them to res because if they res for 2, you trash for 3. That's a good trade for you. Even if it fires once, even if Magistrate dunks you for 3 credits, that's still fine, right? Like 2 for 3 trade is a relatively runner favored trade in terms of credits.
I think the worst part about trashing a face down magistrate as well is sometimes they just have another one on the table. So you just sent 3
Exactly.
credits doing very, very little, just trying
Exactly.
to negate one
Yeah.
click from the core.
Very little reasons to be running face downs against Epiphany. Most of the important cards they will res. So those are cards like Cohort, which gets res immediately. Balco usually gets res immediately. Federal fundraising also gets res pretty quickly. Used to be that you have to respect. Usually it's Hollow Man is kind of the one face down that you have to respect. But I'm pretty sure Johnny is not playing that, right?
Yeah, we're on the Vlad grid. So you have to
Yeah.
fast advance onto the Vlad grid.
Yeah.
Um, Moon pools are a little bit tricky to enable fast advance combos. I think the only time you have to start being afraid
Mm-hmm.
of face downs is once there's a weight triggers on the table, because
Yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
experienced Epiphany players will start getting a sense. Are they a table checker? Are they not a table checker? And if you're not a table checker, sometimes they'll just try to sneak out
Uh-huh.
4-2s on the table.
Yeah, and that's why when I play Epiphany, I actually don't like resing wage early. I
Hmm.
think that when you res wage for like an extra click for like an install or something, for example, you spend 2 credits on it, and then the runner runs it next turn and then trashes it. And then it's like, well, spending 2 credits for a click is not really that good, right? Especially when you've lost your way to kind of score out table for twos. So,
Yeah, I think the old like Zomdraft style worlds list was on 2 or 3 wage
mhm,
workers, so you could res them more freely. But yeah, this deck's only on one, so you do have to kind of protect it. Court will also be a way to fast advance for twos off the table by flipping a face down. So those will probably be defended. But that's the thing about DreamNet that makes it so good. You can't afford to just either just see what a face down card is,
mhm.
and sometimes even flip up archives, which can prevent some of those cohort fast advance threats or never advance threats.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to just check the board
Mhm.
kind of for free because you're already running. You're running anyways, so getting to check the board for free is kind of nice. Just to like, are there any like, is corpse sneaking an agenda past you? Right, that's pretty important.
All right, looks like both players went for a mulligan. Uh, so we'll see how it pans out for the players. And looks like, yeah, we're off for the first turn.
So I see federal fundraising B1001.
And I think a magistrate as well. So no money, but
Right.
just solid things to install on the table.
Okay.
We're taking money. That's important to have. Oh, starting showing the wage workers. So just getting a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
stuff on the table.
Yep. So it's just gonna be. I think so. Johnny has talked to me about his decisions to res, and then last click. It looks like we're drawing instead of installing another one. So
Yeah, I think
Johnny's
there's
talked to me
some.
about his decisions to res wage workers turn one.
Mhm.
I usually don't like doing that because, like I've said, right, like you res it,
Oof.
and then the runner go and trash it, right?
Sorry, turn one DreamNet.
Yeah, the turn one DreamNet. But I think his reasoning is that it makes it easier to duck transfers, especially when
Hmm.
you're not icing HQ like this.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I think it's for turn one especially it's fine because the runner's not gonna go and trash it.
All right, and just installing a daily cast, clicking for credit. So we're going to have a good amount of drip here. uh, which is really good for playing around things
Hmm.
like Crypto Crash. You know, even if to not have it all in your pool, but able to drip back at the start of your turn. We are
Yep.
getting the Federal Draw, which should draw us into more options.
Yeah. So
Um,
both players off to a good start here, I think.
mhm. I do think Neil has a pretty scary start, but that daily cast money can dry up pretty quickly if we don't translate into like a second daily cast or an open market or something. All right, triple install turn. We've seen this before. But what will we do with the wage workers click?
Yeah. What are we doing with that? I
Just taking
see.
a credit.
Oh, just taking a credit. Interesting. I would
Yeah.
maybe like I saw a magistrate in hand. Maybe I would just
Mhm.
install.
I think we might have a magistrate on the table already. So,
I mean, it's just like,
oh, showing a checkist.
uh, it's a good thing our ID has text, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think Nykride's gonna care about this.
No.
It's a very cheap clear.
Um,
Um,
it basically just negates the
yeah,
DreamNet credit. But
and yeah,
it's also good to know where that is, so it's sort of out of
yeah,
the
yeah,
way.
yeah. One thing that the corp can use to check us for is it can sometimes put a Vlad grid
Hmm.
next to or on top of the checklist, so to kind of protect the Vlad grid.
Hmm.
Although, of course, Vic doesn't really care about that. 'Cause just
Yeah, it's just like a
It's tag.
one-click tempo hit, and you're still drawing,
Yeah,
so it's really not the worst. Yeah, so
yeah, it's not
we're
the
really gonna
worst.
see Vic have value this game. Yeah, really checking the deck list, seeing if there's anything else to afraid of. Oh, and taking out the
Yep.
notebook too. Again, the Epiphany, I think you definitely want to take notes of like what you've checked,
We
what's on
have
the
this
table, what are
open.
remaining.
I'm not
Yeah,
able to
it's
see it
on
on the
the
screen.
Cobra.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I see
maybe.
it. I'd have to look at the round one pairing.
Mhm. Oh, it's putting a piece of tape there to label as the checkist. I've
That's
never seen
really
that done
funny.
before.
I usually use the tag token. You can flip the tag token to the other side. Is what I usually do.
Yeah. Or I think he wrote it on one of the pieces of paper. That's pretty neat. I know some players just kind of
Really
honor
funny.
res it, but I think in a deck that's trying to build complexity,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
like, what if there's like a working prototype, right? I don't know
yeah,
if there
that's
is,
true.
but
Okay, Vic shaking the tag. There isn't in this style deck, but there used to be in the world list. You know, you would res a checkist just to get the working
Yeah,
prototype trigger.
yeah.
Funnily enough, in this specific matchup, is one where working prototype would be quite a lot nicer because you could bounce the
Mhm.
DreamNet or the stately cast. Which yeah, we took another credit, but we are going to be dripping for a turn.
Mm. The moon pool is very interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, create some fast advanced tricks. All right, starting with
Yeah.
rising a spin. I'm surprised we showed that. I didn't just leave it unknown for a little bit. Gain the
Hmm.
federal draw, so R&D should be pretty clean for the foreseeable future.
So we only see
Um,
two unknown cards, and casters, as casters, we know that one of them is probably B1001, and the other one's probably Magistrate.
mhm.
So the board is not very threatening here, I don't think. So Neil's gonna have quite a bit of time to kind of set up here.
We just drew three extra cards before start of turn, so we should have a lot of options to
Yeah,
dump on the table.
yeah. That's
Uh,
that's the nice thing about federal fundraising, right?
mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Neil is
federal
ripping.
fundraising. Mhm.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I was going to say federal fundraising isn't pure econ, but it's soft econ in the sense of drawing
Hmm.
you into the
Yeah,
econ cards. Um,
we're icing HQ here. We're respecting ping, or sorry, we're respecting transfers.
It makes sense too with how much we've drawn that we find an agenda by now.
Yeah,
And yeah, just checking something for the DreamNet.
I'm like, there's like an air show going on
Oh wow.
outside my house or something.
Hmm.
So notably, we didn't res Magistrate, probably because it's not a good idea to.
Interesting. Yeah, given our credit total. Wow, just another stoke on the table. Oh no,
No.
this is not looking good.
Okay. So last
Uh, huh.
turn, Johnny put out two stokes. So HQ must be flooded. That's the read here, and I'm sure that is the read that Neil is finding here as
Yeah, but
well.
if you're that flooded with a spin doctor on the table, I'm surprised you don't just overdraw. But maybe that
Overdrawing
gives
is
away your
like
hand too
wasted
much.
value.
Yeah, we're taking two credits, discarding the extra DreamNet, and then next turn we're gonna drip four and be able to clear Big Oppo no problem, which Johnny
Yeah.
can't even afford right now. So, oof, yeah, not looking great.
Hmm.
We're getting the
Okay, well,
federal draw.
Neil is up 4 points. That's
Hmm.
like, that's a lot of points.
Hmm. The only upside, or the main upside of the runner having four credits, try to look on it from Johnny's perspective,
Yeah.
of the runner having 4 points, is that Big Oppo's online. So whenever you can make money,
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're just clicking for three
anything
cards.
that they trash, they get Big Oppo'd. Okay.
We are big oppoing.
We are Big
Okay, I mean,
Oppoing. Wow.
but we're Vic, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, the first click is subsidized, and we just have money
yeah,
for the last three.
we
So,
will. So this is just like it's not a great, like, I always talk to people about Oppo. I don't really think Oppo is a very good trade for the corp. The main thing you want to do with Oppo is you want to do it while pushing.
mm,
Or you do it while something is ticking. And usually in the case of Alco, sometimes they're taking Bladder Warts, sometimes they're taking Cohort. But on this board, Johnny is not taking anything. The only
yeah,
thing that
there's no
he's
balance
taking is
coverage.
maybe
There's
the
no
wage.
cohort.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's working. Maybe federal fundraising is taking, wage worker is taking. But if his hand is flooded, right? Like it's.
Yeah, and it's not even like sometimes making the runner clear the oppo takes them down to zero, so they can't contest. But like Neil's got two daily
Yeah,
casts ticking. Yeah, so just
yeah,
spending three clicks,
exactly.
clearing the tags, discarding,
Discarding
discarding a
transfer.
transfer.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, the runner's
Hmm.
probably not gonna have that much money for a long time. Sorry, the corp.
Yeah,
They'd be 1001 to shut it down. So yeah, it
it
doesn't
would
have the
be
most value.
very easy to kind of duck that transfer. I'm wondering we might see a compromat here. Oh, the corpse on two, so probably not.
Yeah, okay. Remember the
But
daily
like,
cast money? That's important.
if we can fire a compromat here, the game is like actually over, I think.
It might be, yeah.
So, like, if we can get down a crew here and then just straight send a compromat onto HQ, we might. Well, I guess we lose to B1000, but actually, no, we don't.
Right. Trashing a spin doctor. That surprises me a
There's a
little
spin
bit.
doctor. Wait, there's still another spin doctor.
Yeah,
Oh,
so we
we
need to
didn't res
shuffle
this
back.
one.
We didn't res it. I think because we had already gone the DreamNet trigger. Um,
Oh, no, okay, well, trashing the spin doctor makes sense if it didn't get res.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we're not really afraid of Oppo. We installed Class
Yeah.
Act off the open market, so we're gonna
Uh-huh.
still have liquid money.
Yeah.
Oof.
Small
Again, just
oppo
not.
makes 0 sense against Vic, so
Yeah. And we have full hand options too after the class act. Still no money cards on the table.
so
No
one of the
Rego, no
problems that you run
cohort.
into with federal fundraising is that while it's nice that it draws you a lot of cards,
Mhm.
it will flood you. And if
Okay.
Johnny is already flooded, it's just
Uh-huh.
gonna get worse.
Okay, so we do a
But
regolith, and it looks like we're hitting it 3 times and
mhm.
deciding what to do with the last wage workers click.
So that's really good. I think that's the thing that Johnny needs to come back here.
Ooh, and just advancing what we assume is a Vlad grid.
It has to be a Vlad grid.
Mhm.
Advancing a regular agenda would be way too ballsy.
Yes. So Nykride could go trash it. I think he has more than enough money to do so. And he's marking the regolith with 2 counters, each representing 3 credits.
He could trash it, but I don't
I
know.
wouldn't.
I think it's better to trash a Vlad grid after it's been res, right? Like force the corp to spend 3 credits on it. I think that's pretty important.
Yeah, I guess you might feel favored enough that you just want to deny all the
I
outs.
don't think
So
you're
just
I don't think you're actually that favored. I think what Nykride is has to be conscious here is his economy. He
yes.
will run out if he's not careful.
hmm Considering that we've emptied 2 casts and an open market already, we're not
Yeah.
dripping. We don't have any multi-axis showing. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
decisive too. So for the near future, it's probably gonna be hard to get an agenda unless it's the one that's drawn to hand. So look at our
Uh-huh.
bravadoing now, but on what is it, 9 credits, 8 credits? Johnny should be able to res his ice, something annoying like a ping or VSA,
Mhm.
just to deny the access and the
It's a VSA.
VSA. So bravado
Pretty
does negate the
safe, right?
bravado, the VSA subroutine because you lose a credit and then you gain the credit back
Yeah, but
after
it's
the
like
run.
totally fine for Vic to take a tag here. 'Cause I don't think it cares.
Yeah, that is the pain of all these, these ice are meant to be
Yeah.
taxing because they give you the single tag from
Yeah,
ping,
yeah,
from
yeah.
VSA. But Vic, oh wow, we're resing the B, just remove the tag.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, because the tag doesn't cost anything, we might as well deny. But okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Vic will not get a
Sure.
trigger.
Sure. And we denied a DreamNet trigger too, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's a moral victory to turn off your opponent's ID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, even though
Um,
it's 4-0, I think if Johnny manages to sneak out a crypto on that flat grid,
yeah, I think
real
Johnny is
money will
not
get
that
tight.
unfavored here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've reached its board state, I think Neil probably wants to trash the Rego. No matter what
Oof.
here.
Yeah, it
Especially
always
if
feels so
Jupin
bad
hasn't
trashing a
cleared.
Rego with only two counters on it left. But
Oh, it's 6 credits for the corp. That's everything.
yeah,
That's everything for Epiphany.
but this is the complexity and the hard decisions that Epiphany makes you have to make. Do you trash
Yeah,
the Rego?
exactly.
You go trash that Vlad grid, which is literally being shown. So
I don't think Johnny can do anything with that Vlad grid.
he
It will
can
cost him
install
3.
BAU advance and score a crypto or a stoke.
Yeah, but he'd
Um,
bottom out for that.
mhm. So yeah, we probably are going to run something for the DreamNet trigger. The question is just what.
Yeah, no more daily cast, no more drip, unless you count DreamNet. We are very vulnerable to a crash here.
Mhm. Okay, so it looks
Yep,
like we
we're
are
casting
running
the
to
Regolith.
trash
That
the
makes
Rego.
sense. Everything else on the board could just stay though. Yeah, and we're kind of
Oh.
ducking down below crash, which is
Mhm.
perfect. Like now, if Johnny scores a crash, it literally like doesn't even matter.
But we are in the range for one revanche that will hurt quite a bit, which, the last unres
Sure.
asset definitely could be
Yeah,
a revanche roulette.
but you can't do that and score. You can't res Revanche Roulette and score
If you have a
with the
stoke, I
Valkyrie.
think I think stoke will pay you back enough for that to make sense.
You have to pull it from Epiphany, which you have to get lucky.
Yes. Oh, we
But
do have federal.
yeah, Federal's been maybe Federal could have been cooking that Stokes for a bit.
Oh, but there's only one more stoke because 2 have been stolen already.
Oh
So yeah,
shit,
this
yeah.
line might be a little tough.
Yeah. All right. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it is a
Yeah.
stoke.
I think that Federal fundraising has been cooking that Stokes for like 5 turns
Wow.
now.
Yeah, so gaining the money from
Yeah.
stoke, getting the second
Okay.
advancement.
And then are we gonna res a magistrate?
Just checking
We
our
might not
money.
have a magistrate on board.
Oh, just adjusting the advancement counter because Stoke needs to put it on the. We probably want Stoke. Sorry, we probably want the advancement on the Stoke
Yeah.
instead of Vladgrid because we're gonna play BAU, which will put one on each.
True.
But we don't even have to. We can double advance here.
Wait, does Stokes have to put advancement on itself?
Stoke can put advancement on
On anything?
on anything, I believe.
Yeah, on an installed card.
So
Yeah,
we're just
on
double advancing. Wow, resing magistrate. Yeah, we have it. We have it all
Yep, there we
exactly
go.
credit perfect.
Okay, there you go. Wait, we didn't have to res the black grid? What happened? I'm so confused.
Oh yeah, because it like we gestured to move the advancements. I think maybe we're catching it now. Yeah.
Okay, that was really important. That was extremely important. Yeah, but the Stokes regained back to 3.
I think they're just checking that they had the credit total to res all of this, but I'm pretty sure Johnny started
Sure he did, yeah.
started with 5, had 5 after the advancements happened. So
Yeah. This seems correct. Yeah.
looks like I'm not sure if they have to call a judge here, but
Johnny started at 3, right? So, and then Stokes gained 2. And then Revontulet and Vlad is 5. So, how much? And then Johnny has to double advance the Stokes too. Maybe he didn't have enough.
no, I think he added because look, he took the Stoke money back since, so he has $2 left, which is the money he gained on the Stoke. So without those $2, he had exactly credit perfect to do it all. Yeah, so I think they're just running through the whole turn just to make sure that everything was safe.
Rewind the tapes, folks. I'm just trying to remember how much money Johnny started with. Was it 5 or 3?
I don't know the exact total, especially because Stoke gave some that money off of the Epiphany.
Yeah.
Whip. So yeah, it looks like we're just walking it one step at a time to be at this board state. Wait, but now it looks like, why does it look like we're short of credit? Oh no.
These are so messed up. Yeah, I don't remember how many credits Johnny started with. I can't remember it was 3 or 5. I think that like if it was 5, then it should be easy to it should be credit perfect here. But Johnny needs to start at 5 for that to happen.
Yeah, started the turn at 5 and getting 3 off the Stoke.
2 from the Stokes.
Yes, 2 from the Stoke.
2 from the Stokes, and then has to be double advanced.
Spending the 2 to advance.
They're trying to figure out how
much
Johnny started with, and we're checking the stream replay if we can.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm able to rewind it, but
someone use the clip feature on Twitch. Like, honestly,
you know, I'm a boomer. I don't understand how Twitch works.
No. I could do it. Or someone from stream can do it.
All right, we're just taking a moment, folks. This is the beauty of having games recorded, that we don't have to guess or speculate about this.
Yeah,
so we do have pretty definitive confirmation of what exactly happened.
But
the finals aren't timed, so you know both players can take a breather.
Clips enabled though. That's the problem.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, they're rewinding all the way to the Regolith turn to try to reverse engineer the credit total.
Yeah, we're on time, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to log in.
Oh yeah. So I think Johnny's talked through the previous turn that Regolith took him to 9, and then he advanced the Vladgrid, taking him to 8, and then the VSA and the B took him to 5. So yeah, he started the turn at 5. And then the Stoke gave him 2.
Oh, we've gone too far for the clip to.
Yeah, spend $5 resing everything.
They have done it to satisfaction
it.
that it was fine, that it was credit perfect. So we are back in business. I'm muting myself again.
Okay, so we should be at 3 after the score.
Thanks, Rita. All right, so 3 after the score. Magistrate goes through, and this is a really important turn to sort out because I think this is the best play that Johnny can make to try to tank Neil's money.
Yeah, so I think Johnny's potentially back in this. Neil is bottomed out. He doesn't have any bad pubs, which matters a lot.
Yeah. He
Um,
made the tempo hit of having to install those breakers. So, okay, back to Neil's turn.
yeah,
The
yeah.
StreamNet running archives probably forcing a spin.
Like, unironically, I wonder if Nykride should have went and trashed the wage so that he can actually bottom out
Oh,
so he doesn't get crashed by
he
the
could just show the crypto crash in the
Consulate,
bin
right?
because it doesn't have money to
Oh,
steal from the
yeah.
launch north.
I mean, but Nykride can just trash Revontulet
With
and
what
then
money?
run. He's got 3. He'll just.
He's got 2 now.
Okay, he can click for credit.
Oh, it looks like
Oh,
he did
shit.
not draw any money. Just
He
cruise and
doesn't.
compromats, which are really not going to help you here.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's like a credit short to do that.
I mean, and there is still a spin, so spin can always save the crypto
Yeah,
crash
oh,
in
yeah,
archive.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. Silly me.
Oh, yeah, we did see that the tempo hit of installing the revolver and the Kurapira really
Yeah,
setting him back here.
yeah. He was doing it to. He was doing it to duck for crash,
Mhm.
but he's gonna be punished by that here.
All right, just sawing the crew to go down to 0. Wow,
Ooh.
taking a credit. I'm not sure if the crew does anything other than
So,
open up HQ for you, which still takes a tag.
well, what it
Uh,
does is it might, if you can trash the B, you could get a compromat off. I think I'm a little too focused on this compromat.
yeah, I'm not sure if the
But here's the
compromat's gonna
thing,
work.
Johnny
Mhm.
still needs to score 3 more times.
Yes.
So it's still a long road ahead for Johnny, but he's
Mhm.
definitely back in the game.
Yeah, and we saw in the previous game too, once you're in the Revanchula headlock, how quickly you can
Yeah.
score it. And yeah, it looks like he understands that. So he's installing an
Ooh,
ice on the
there
B
you go.
and on a new card, which could be an agenda, but I'm guessing actually is just a cohort.
Hmm.
All right, triple install, taking a
If
credit.
if Nykride has compromat, compromat if he compromats into the B, then that's guaranteed. He just needs to he just needs money, which he doesn't have.
Yes.
Very important.
Yeah, because compromise itself costs 2.
Yeah.
And then you need like 1 credit to break a ping.
So Johnny is already set up to score another time here. Although Johnny needs money. I think it
Mhm.
might be he just if he can find another regolith. The asset, the iced asset might be a cohort or it might be a regolith, both of
Mhm.
which would be very good for Johnny here. So
All right, so we're DreamNet running R&D,
we
but
see
R&D is probably safe with the
compromat.
federal lock.
Like, I'm just really worried about Neil's econ because
Yeah.
2 daily casts are gone, so the only
Mhm.
money he has left is 3 open markets, third daily cast, some amounts of sure gambles, I think 2 transfers, which he's probably not gonna play.
Yeah, well, he's pitched 1 transfer and he has
Yeah.
emptied 1 open market. I don't think we've seen any gambles, maybe just 1. And so, yeah, gamble is probably the other
Uh-huh.
thing, but we're not going to be in gamble range for a long time. And one of the worst things you can do against Crypto Crash is send your turn clicking
Yeah.
for 3 to get into gamble, and they get all
Yeah.
taken away by Revanche
God.
or Crypto.
God. It's gonna happen too.
I mean, most of the 4-2s left in the deck are Crypto Crashes,
Yeah,
so.
Johnny is set up to score.
Oof.
What do you do with Neil here?
Yeah, this is tough. Just not
Yeah,
drawing into
sometimes
money
sometimes
events.
Epiphany puts you into this board state. And like, what do you do? You have
Yeah.
to trash this. Do you have to trash this magistrate so that we can't get crashed again, or what? Right? Like,
Oh, what money? And, like, let alone if they find a power, then they just bring back the
yeah,
magistrate.
like credit run magistrate type deal.
All right, looks like we're just clicking for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and trashing the
Ooh,
flat grid to bottom out. Wow.
grid.
This could get
Ugh.
dicey here.
This cohort. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And honestly, if you're bottom out to 0, Oppo actually does do something because you still need a credit to trigger
Yeah,
Vic. I
yeah.
guess you can always stream that first, but you don't have a way to clear the second tag.
Well, thankfully, we're probably not in big oppo range just yet.
Hmm. Wow, and yeah, we're seeing in this game, we're seeing the power of Epiphany to come back from what looked like a rough
Mm-hmm.
start.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But maybe Neil has a bad draw here because he's not drawing into any money.
yeah, I
Like,
mean, he had a really great start, right? 2 daily cash,
yeah,
stream net,
in
open
that.
market. And I think this is the deck building choices you have to make in this meta. He has a lot of slots for ice, the cruise, the leech,
Yeah,
But that's really not going to help you against what 6 ice in the whole
that's the
deck.
thing. Like, I think I constantly compare this deck to something like Musihat, right? Like what
Mhm.
you're giving up for things like DreamNet and Crew, right? You're giving up Drip, right? You're giving up Fencer, you're giving up
Mhm.
Mystic, right? Like these are like I know Neo doesn't like these cards, but they're really good. They're a lot of money, right? And Drip is really, really important. DreamNet is like Drip, yes, but that's just one card, right? So the other thing that this deck relies on is the Compromat.
Mhm.
And the bad pub is really, really good, but we're just not landing it, right?
Yeah, we're in this board state where you have 2 breakers and they're just going to res only VSAs. I guess you do see one
Uh-huh.
face up in the bin,
Yeah. I think
but
the
you
only
just have these
way
two
for you
breakers
to
being pretty.
land the Compromat is if you point it at the B1001, but you have no money. You need two to
Yeah.
play the Compromat,
Hmm.
whatever money you need to get through that ice,
Hmm.
and potentially 2 credits to trash with the crew.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you'll have to crew anything. So I think 1 credit should just be enough for the ice for a ping.
Well,
Um,
if you just break it, then Johnny just dereses it.
oh yeah, right. That's the other option.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess we can't break the
Yeah,
ice.
we have to crew it,
We
which
have to
requires a
break
strength
it.
reduction, which requires us to take another tag. So
Yeah.
like another B1001 on the table could just shut down Compromat. So we're
Yeah.
seeing some of the awkwardness
Yeah.
of the ice reduction without leech.
Yep.
I also want to shout out Johnny's last turn was the very treasured triple Epiphany wage workers click,
Oh my
um,
God. Oh
which
man, the board's
people
just
say
running away from Neil
yeah
here.
people say wage workers is a number with Epiphany because usually Epiphany once per turn.
Yeah.
But you just sit on your counters, do 3 Epiphanies, and then wage workers will get it for you. So it looks like
That's
we're
really
doing our DreamNet run, and we're clicking for 2, running the Magistrate, getting our DreamNet, and then we might trash it here to try
Yep.
to knock it. Oh, looks like we did draw into Bravado. Ooh. Wow, that makes the choice of trashing it a lot harder because you want to stay in 3 credits to Bravado.
Yeah.
But if they score something here, you're going to go back down to 0.
Misery
Oof.
engine.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
we're just gonna
Johnny's
trash
deck list really living up to his name called Fun for Everyone, which implies that, fun in Netrunner is a zero-sum game. If the
Fun is
Carp
a
is having
zero
this
sum
much
game.
fun,
Okay,
ooh,
okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. We're getting somewhere. So I think that Neil was maybe suspecting that we're like we're confident in our ability to sneak around agendas, and
uh,
Neil's on 6 points. So that means
oof.
that we can get luck sacked here. So Johnny has to play a very tight game from now on.
Yeah, it's really tight. We do still have the Federal controlling R&D. I think what was notable on the last turn is that Spin Doctor worked after Federal.
Uh-huh.
So the top of R&D wasn't locked, and instead Johnny had to just hit Epiphany 3 times,
Yeah.
implying that the agendas either stayed at the top or got Epiphany installed. And I think that was one of the Epiphany installs.
Oh man.
Oof, this is really tense. Johnny really wants to get back another
Yeah.
Magistrate to enter sort
Really
of
needs
that
it.
that safety blanket again.
Like
But
I wonder if the third or the one of the face downs could be an agenda, right?
mhm,
So we know that there's no magistrate on the board because Johnny definitely would have rezzed it.
yeah, I think a Powers would work to get
We're
back the
hovering the
Magistrate too.
compromat. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but so
I
it's
mean,
gonna
I
be
think Johnny
cool.
is aware that if he ever bottoms out to 0 for a score, then Compromat's live, right? Because Compromat can just run through the B server or the cohort server or whatever. So he has to make sure to keep some of his money up. This deck would quite like a 4-2 that gave you back 7 credits on score, but there's no obscene agenda like that, right?
Nothing like that. They would never allow something like that in the game. A tempo positive score? Nah.
You'll have to settle for Stoke the Embers if you gain 2 and 3 credits in some confusing way. All right, balance coverage. So we should know the top of the deck.
Yeah, we should. It
All
is
right, it's an
cool.
Oppo.
Oppo.
Ooh,
We did trash blaster
we did trash.
and steal.
So we might get forced into floating 1 tag, which
Huh?
is still manageable.
Well, we can big Oppo here,
Oh, that's true.
and that might happen. And I think Neil's probably gonna have to play the rest of this game tagged.
Wow, but against that
Um,
B, that does give Johnny a lot of control over
yeah.
ending the run whenever he wants.
So if you're Johnny, and Neil's tagged, would you trash DreamNet?
Oof.
Probably, right?
I think so,
Probably.
yeah.
Neil would never replay that card.
Mhm.
Not this late. The next question is, would you trash crew? And the answer is probably not.
Yeah, I think the crew could just cost more than it's worth.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're more concerned about just having enough money so you don't get hit by a compromat on the
Yeah.
on the unresed ice.
And you probably just want to protect this B for as long as you can
Mhm.
and hope that you don't get luck sacked on centrals.
Mhm.
But R&D should be pretty tightly controlled.
Yeah, R&D is safe.
And
Johnny's been
crew
marking
should
the card
be,
sideways.
yeah,
That he knows.
R&D should be pretty tightly controlled, and because of federal fundraising, and HQ should be untouchable as long as this B is down, and
Mhm.
as long as we don't have the shibboleth, which we won't, because shibboleth cost 3 to break the
Oof,
VSA.
yeah.
It's a
I think
nightmare.
we've discarded our leech too, so we're not gonna have
Yeah, so we
the
might
nice
have to
benefits.
try and crew the VSA if we want to get into HQ. And the other problem with this deck is it needs the wake implant, which we don't have down yet. And
Mhm.
two, we can't really access HQ right now. So R&D's locked, HQ's untouchable. What do you do? You kind of have to hope that Johnny sneaks out agendas, but Johnny's not going to do that anymore. Especially when his board is so wide, he can just like find his Vlad grid and start advancing the Vlad grid.
Mhm. I think especially if he lands the big oppo, then he could just focus on landing
Yeah.
shipment and FOIs.
Uh-huh. So I think that actually Johnny is pretty favored here, but the big but is that he has to play a very tightly controlled game and he cannot
Mhm.
take any risks.
Okay,
And
so
this cohort might be vulnerable here. If Neil can trash the cohort,
well, Johnny does have the B to protect it.
yeah, but you're not gonna clear tags. It's
Uh,
like you're clearing the runner's tag for them.
yeah,
So
I
you might
think
just let the cohort go. Okay, we're running.
interesting.
So Johnny cannot be here because that just makes no sense.
Yeah. Oh, maybe just checking which ones were installed last turn.
Yeah,
So okay,
okay.
now we're running that one. It's a magistrate.
Okay.
Okay, that's actually really good for him to see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should be doing the class act and DreamNet draw before seeing the card, but it's no big deal.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I think Johnny showed it to him, so it's not his fault.
yeah, that is the awkward thing about DreamNet triggers, where you have to be like, okay, I'm successful, and they have to tell you, yes, it's not Spin
Yeah.
Doctor, and then you have to do it, and then you
Yeah.
have to see it. All right,
Yeah.
so DreamNet does give us the one credit to clear one tag as Vic. Question is it
Yeah.
worth it?
I don't think so. I
Hmm.
think you're going tag me this game.
Oof, but against the B1001, I guess you just
Yep.
assume that they have to use B to clear your tags for you.
So it's not relevant very often, but I wonder what tag punishment we're on. So we're on
So we
one
are on
major
we're on one shipment,
shipment.
and we are on two copies of FOI. One's been stolen, but the
Yeah.
other one is just
Okay.
fast advanceable. We also have one planogram, just as econ. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe actually that's what Johnny has in hand, which makes him comfortable ducking
Yeah.
to 2 credits.
Yeah.
Oof.
That would make sense to me.
We are Vic clearing a tag.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if it's cheap, then maybe you do it once a turn. Like, if you're Neil, do you feel like you need to clear out these tags eventually, right? Like, that's the question I would ask myself. But either way, I would expect the streamnet to be trashed.
Yeah, as long as Johnny can afford it. I think Johnny is safe
Yeah.
from steals for the rest of the turn because any accesses he can res or eventuate
Yep.
with his 2 remaining credits. Oof, both players just rolling in the dirt here.
Yeah.
Dirt poor. But
I
Johnny has
think
a cohort
Johnny's in a
taking, and that's
much
a big
better
difference.
position because Balco is getting
Yeah.
two a turn, and cohort is getting 2 a turn, right?
All
But
right, so we're just
of
taking
course,
2.
one of the problem with federal fundraising cohort is that Johnny will get flooded pretty quickly as time goes on. So Johnny is still pressured to win the game. He can't just rest on his laurels and just kind of do this forever. He'll need to win the game eventually, otherwise he'll get way too flooded.
Yeah, I think we saw last turn actually. He spent a little bit of time deciding whether he wanted to actually take the
Yeah.
federal draw. He arranged the top 3 cards and then thought about it.
Yeah. I think if I was Johnny here, I would not take draws with federal fundraising. But it's still really good to rearrange R&D so that we can protect it. Yeah, but did we decline cohort?
No, we cohorted first.
Oh, okay.
That's why we went from 2 to 4 credits.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have 4 credits a turn here. That's pretty important.
Our Balco showing the Vlad grid. So yeah, I don't think we took the federal draw. We just took the Mando, which was shown.
Yep.
Oof.
I remember
We have Balco
telling
taking
you-
as well.
I remember telling me Johnny didn't like Balco. Here we are. Here we
He was
are.
experimenting with how many copies to play, and I think he's down to 1 now.
He's on 2.
Install, advance.
Okay. That's probably. I mean, that's the. Oh my gosh, we're gonna score. Oh, it's FOI.
Yeah,
Oh, huge.
just for a single
So
advancement.
we discarded the Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not coming back. I wonder if we. Oh, we installed from hand. I was wondering if we installed a second Reventulette. Oh my god.
Wow!
That was 4 points on 1 turn. So Johnny only needs to do that one more time.
That's incredible. Yeah, with the powers installed the embedded clicklessly, and then so he was
Oh my
able to
God.
shipment it. And then embedded even gets
Amazing.
2. Wait, embedded gets dividend counters per extra advancement. So we have 2 counters on embedded to control the top R&D even further. We can just shuffle back the shipment.
Oh, because we can pull it back with embedded.
Put it to the top with embedded. Yeah.
Oh my god. So I think Neil has to try and clear down the tags.
But
to
how?
win, at least.
He has
But
no
then-
money.
Johnny might just have bigger picture Vlad or bigger picture shipment either way. I think Johnny's got this unlocked, you guys.
That was
So
an
here's the
amazing
thing.
turn.
So here's Neil's only out, okay?
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck, it's not even an out. I was gonna say
Language,
click for
Leah.
3 credits run R&D, but I don't think you could do that because B would
You
just
get
end it.
B1001, yeah. Because
Yeah.
B only needs you to be on 2 tags. Oh, sorry, shipment only needs you to be on 2 tags. And yeah, just even putting it at the top, showing both of them. No, you can't run RD because you know it's a shipment at the top because of the embedded.
Oh my god.
I think this might be the first time in like recent Netrunner we're gonna see embedded reporting's dividends ability
Oh my
win the
God.
game.
Oh my god.
We're not just gonna see it happen, we're gonna
Holy
see it
crap.
win.
Oh my god. On stream, Johnny, my goat.
Like Neil could go poking HQ. However, the VSA will give the
Oh
tag,
my
so we'll
God.
just trade with the B1001.
All right, I'm never doubting Epiphany again.
Honestly, coming back from this game down 4-0 and what seemed to be the best start possible for the runner is probably
Yeah.
the best proof of Epiphany's resilience we could have seen. But let's not speak too soon. Neil still has his turn to figure out, and we can try to figure it out too.
Yeah. So, are we just checking board? So we need 3 credits to trash the Reventulette,
Yeah.
and we need to dig through R&D somehow.
Yeah.
Which I just don't think that's happening.
I don't think there's a way. I think
Not
it's like a
think of a-
genuine lockout.
Yeah, I cannot think of a combination of cards that would do this. Transfer is not going to do it because you just get bead. We're not running Carpe. We're not running no free lunch, so there's no way to bounce back. Yeah, I genuinely cannot think of a way for Neil to have this. So the only way for Neil to like not lose here is if Johnny doesn't have it, right? Maybe Neil should.
Okay, so we're click for 3 Bravado, the B server.
B server. Yeah, because Johnny can't res. Like,
Yes. All right, and just install shipments.
there-
Wow.
G.
Congrats to Johnny.
Johnny,
Wow,
my
what a
God.
game. That was remarkable.
Johnny! Let's go!
Wow. Wait, this cut has been so fun because we have seen the full spectrum of Epiphany games. We have seen like early game Epiphany dominance. We have seen Epiphany get crushed. And we have seen Epiphany come back from what seemed like it was going to be a repeat of Nykride's last round with the early DreamNet, the multiple casts, but just showing, the constant tax, both like on the board economically and just mentally, all the things you keep track of, all the
Yeah.
options. And I think with just one turn of like installing Berkers and getting a little bit too low
Mm-hmm.
and not able to crawl out of that hole, not being able to like play the bravado and just constantly getting pinged by Magistrate, and then ended up being that big oppo that sealed it.
Yeah, Johnny or Epiphany very good at beating the runner when they're down.
Mhm.
Just the constant crash and the constant magistrate. And previously, the runner can luck sack Epiphany, but they can't really
Hello.
do that anymore with Ramon Tule. Hello,
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Johnny.
Yo. Oh my
How
Johnny,
are you
god.
my
feeling?
boy.
Yo. I thought the deck was so cooked. I saw turn one DreamNet. I lost 4 points so early. It's daily cast for
Oh my
days,
god.
and I pulled it out. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The deck is real. Yeah.
That was an insane comeback.
What
So,
a
you know,
comeback.
you played in a turn on DreamNet. I'm sure you didn't feel great.
Nope.
Do you want to talk me through the thoughts and feelings of like losing the 4 points and then what your plan was to come back after that?
Yeah, so on that turn, I was like, I just hope he doesn't check both because I just want to install all the fast it's one with the wage workers or get one out. Because I didn't really have a play at that point.
Uh-huh.
It got taken. I got an Epi counter at least,
Yeah.
so I oppoed Epi whatever. At that point, I'm like, I know what to do. I got the Vlad grid ticking. The Vlad grid that one turn with Stoke was not terrible after he installed some breakers, and then kind of from there, I had some interesting lines with powers that be embedded and all that stuff, and we got there in the end. But yeah.
We got
Yeah,
there.
really
And
well done.
yeah. The turn where you like res a power, score an FOI, and then shipment out another agenda, that was so hype.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I never seen Evan actually do anything,
That was
but it actually
really
did
good.
things. So yeah.
Yeah.
We were shouting out that this is the first time I think Embedded will not only do something but win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won the game.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you had to switch off-road for it?
I am so glad. Yeah, I talked to some people about it, and I think someone was talking about playing because the other Epiphany player in the list, Top Cut, is playing 3 embedded, 0 FOI, because they're saying the FOIs win more, which I was like
Yeah.
thinking about. But I think like also in this game, if I didn't have FOI, I don't think I could have won. Like also
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
fashion. So yeah, I think it definitely merits a place in the list.
Well, not in that fashion. I think you were very favored after the Oppo.
Yes, the big Oppo at that point made a bit better because I beat Dusk One, I had the Magistrate, and so from there, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the
that 4-point turn was
FOI.
super showy.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, do you get to do these 4-point turns often?
Very rarely. It's very rare that the runner gets tagged like to a massive degree because at that point you're very favored to win regardless of what you do. But yeah, and so on those types of turns you can do cool stuff. But yeah, that's not the norm, I'd say.
I agree. Yeah, congratulations, Johnny.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congrats. Any shout outs you want to make?
Shout out Scrubs, lovely testing group. Yeah, yeah, it's lovely stuff, and yeah, I'll shout out I think the South Bay people for setting all this up and organizing it, and so yeah, just lovely overall, and I'm glad I got to showcase these cool decks.
Yeah, it's so funny because Scrubs has a couple prominent members who are very, very down on Epiphany.
Yeah,
I was one of the Epiphany defender. I was like, guys, Whiteblade won a district with this. And Epiphany like constantly like impresses us with like results after results during the past year.
Yeah.
Right? So inevitably we're gonna see Epiphany win a big event, and looks like we did.
Yeah, I think it's very good, and yeah, I think for sure, definitely deck to tech for.
Yeah, thanks for proving us wrong.
Yeah, congrats again on sort of fighting it through the whole grand finals too, coming back from that PD, that PD game and the bad start here.
Yeah.
But you're feeling good now, so.
Johnny, are you undefeated the whole way?
I'm undefeated the whole way, except for that one game I lost in the finals. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky, so
yeah,
pretty
that
good.
doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Yeah, for sure.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. Well, get some rest. Feel good about yourself. Thanks for the great show.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was so high.
Yeah, that was an epic game, really. Like I was saying, showing all of the Spectrum Epiphany's potential. But I think that's wrapping it up for us. So I wanted to also give a huge shout out to the local organizers. I wasn't able to meet them in person, but Britta was organizing the stream and playing in the cut simultaneously. Josh, I think, was helping organize. And all the players giving their all. I think people were organizing a bunch of side events today. There was Cube, there was Startup, there were dual decks. So yeah, it sounds like a fantastic event.
Congrats to all of our players, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah. And with that, I guess let's sign off. Bye, everybody.
Are we still on air? Yeah, we
I don't
are.
know.
Shit.
I think we need to wait for Britta or Josh to come turn it off, but I think they're
Ow.
busy.
We're still on air, so we can chat. Can we? I really want to see. I want to experiment with that Vic. That Vic intrigues me. I really like the compromat as the asset tech.
Hmm?
I think that's really cool. I'm really worried about the Melius matchup though.
Yeah, lots of cool decks we saw today. We saw some Reg PDs. We saw
Yeah.
Epiphany, obviously. We saw Johnny's new Magdalene brew. What else did we see? We saw a PT Untaean in the top cut. Yeah, lots of interesting stuff I'll have to be looking at.
Hey, Britta
It
here.
looks like the
Just
players over there are giving out prizing.
yeah, we
Hey.
just finished. Can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
we just finished handing out prizes. I want to say a big thanks to Josh for running this event. It was really great. Yeah. And thanks to both of you for doing commentary. It was, this whole stream was kind of set up at last minute, and I really appreciate it.
No, you did great work. I was shouting you out while you were away.
Oh, great.
That was a great stream.
Cool. Well, unless anyone has anything else to wrap up, we're gonna start packing up here. So I'm gonna stop the stream, I think, unless you have some parting words for everyone.
No, we already did our goodbyes.
Yeah.
So
We're
Great.
just
sounds like a
chatting.
great event. Bye, everybody.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.